Welcome to Foothill College Stadium. My name is Alejandro Flores here with NorCal Sports TV, here to welcome you in for sophomore day for the Foothill Owls as they get ready to take on the City College of San Francisco. Now the Foothill Owls going into this one in the basics stand at 2-1. Same can be said for the City College of San Francisco, also at 2-1. Now overall records is where they differ drastically. The Foothill Owls, on one hand, only 2 losses on the year. On the other hand, the City College of San Francisco, they are 2-6, my apologies. And Foothill 5-2 on the other end. Now, City College of San Francisco, they had a rough start to the season early out. They didn't get any wins in their non-conference games. But since conference play has started, they've been 2-1. But they're coming off of a rough loss versus the College of San Mateo. And that's also a team that really held dominance over Foothill as well. So City College of San Francisco lost to San Mateo 51-7. The Owls also lost to San Mateo 14-49. But talking about the most recent week, the Foothill Owls just came off of an incredible win versus Diablo Valley, a game which in itself had 10 total turnovers between both sides. The Owls defense forcing 6 turnovers, 4 of them fumbles, 2 of them interceptions. On the other end, it was 4 interceptions thrown from the Foothill Owls in that game by quarterback Jaden Macedo. So the Owls, while their defense showed a lot of promise and great show, on the other side, the offense is really trying to look to turn it around and play smart football. And that's really the biggest thing about this Owls team going into the entire season. Head coach Matt Ravio has mentioned earlier in weeks is trying to fix the mistakes, trying to make sure this team can find its rhythm and play smart football. In the end, while this team is filled with a plethora of talent, it's a young team. A lot of freshmen on this team and also a lot of gray shirts on the sidelines, as you can see, who are getting ready to play for next season. But this is a team that's young, developing, and looking to grow from where it's already at. So with that comes growing pains. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be errors, especially on the offensive side, which the majority of the offensive players on that side are freshmen, without the exception of course, wide receiver Johnny Barbie, the sophomore, and wide receiver Andre Jackson, the sophomore, who are celebrating their sophomore day. Now, while it is sophomore day for the Foothill Owls, this isn't their last home game of the year. They will have one more conference game. Or not, they will have one more conference game, and they will also have one more non-conference game at home, as we have the national anthem upcoming. Just to take on this nice conference matchup that we have ahead of us. Again, both teams 2-1, evened up in the conference record. Right now, the Owls standing above the City College of San Francisco due to the overall record. Again, the Owls 5-2 to the City College of San Francisco 2-6. So a big thing about that as well. Why are the Owls 5-2 compared to City College of San Francisco 2-6? Well, City College of San Francisco has already had a total of 8 games. The Owls, on the other hand, they had a game that was canceled. It was the first game of the year versus Contra Costa was canceled due to Contra Costa not having a full team ready to take on the Owls. What that led to was the Owls being forced to reschedule a non-conference game at home for the end of the year. That one going to be against Modesto on the 23rd of November. So they all still have 2 more games left to play, but 2 more conference, including this one. Again, both teams 2-1. As setback to return for the City College of San Francisco. Richard Washington and Bryson Waterman are set to return, and this one is going to go to Washington. And Washington finding a lane up front, and Washington will get it down to the 35-yard line, running into his own blocker there, and there's also a flag on the play. The flag came from the kicking side, and the ref on the far side. And that's going to be a holding on the return team for the Rams. So they're going to be set back. Instead of starting from great field position at the 35, they're going to start from the 25 instead. So basically where they'd take it if they had a touchback. Now, City College of San Francisco on their offensive side, it has really been one-dimensional the entire year. It looks like City College of San Francisco is actually going to start from the 15. But it's been a one-dimensional offense this year. Only 113 passing yards a game on the year. On the other hand, though, 190 total rushing yards a game. It's been a show of absolute dominance in the run game. As already the Owls a little eager, and it looks like they jumped there early on the snap. That was Jacob Ohiva, the nose tackle who made the jump there. So it's going to set up the Rams with a 1st and 5, now at their own 21-yard line. Again, in at the helm is Christian Banks, the quarterback for the Rams. And Banks showing pass on 1st down, has pressure from behind, and Banks is going to be sacked. Already there, immediate pressure, and this is the big thing about the Owls defense. That pass rush, and it's Douglas Adams who's the first one to get there. It was a race to the quarterback. Douglas Adams beat Joshua Shanklin, who's also coming off of the edge there. So it makes it 2nd and 10. Another sack for Douglas Adams, now 5 on the year. Another pass tipped up in the air, and the Owls almost getting an early turnover. Again, the Owls defense still riding the high from last week, forced 6 turnovers on Diablo Valley. As getting the tip up there was number 9, Jason Crawley. But it looks like they're going to call an encroachment on Crawley on that play as well. As you can see, he was trying to move up to the line. And he wasn't able to get back in time. So now 2nd and 5. Again for the Rams. Nathan Iskander is the running back, and it's going to go to Iskander. And he'll get a short gain of about 4. So it's going to make it 3rd and 1 upcoming for the Rams. This is a Rams team on 3rd down, which has a 32% 3rd down percentage. Something they're looking to improve on the offensive side. Meanwhile, we know the Owls very successful on 3rd down as a defense. And that really comes thanks to the pass rush, which we already saw earlier in this drive. And the Owls showing blitz, but the Rams try to answer with a run of their own, and they can't. Pressure from the Owls meets Richard Washington in the backfield, and this is going to set up 4th down for the Rams. And an early 3-and-out. As you can see, pressure from the inside from the Owls. Right up the gut. That was Adrian Sandoval, one of the other defensive tackles for this Owls defense, forcing an early 3-and-out. And set to return is Johnny Barbie. Punting it is Daniel Hughes, who averages 37 yards per punt. This one is going to be about the same for Hughes. It was a bit of a flat punt, and the Owls are going to start off in fantastic field position, starting at the 40-yard line on the far side. And this is going to be the first time that we see the Owls offense and Jaden Macedo. Again, this Owls offense especially is extremely young. Only 2 receivers are sophomores. The majority of this offense, freshmen, including the quarterback at the helm, Jaden Macedo, and the running back, Jordan Fuentes. Now, the Owls, despite the struggles on offense last game, found something with Fuentes in that run game. But they're going to start with the pass. Macedo, he gets it to Andre Jackson. And Jackson with a catch for a gain of 11. And a first down for the Owls as they continue to move the drive ahead. But as I was mentioning, the run game for the Owls has been the biggest struggle all year long. They really wanted to get the run game going, especially to what the run game was last season. But last game, they really found their groove on that offensive side with that run game, as Jordan Fuentes had a career rushing day, over 100 yards rushing, and 2 rushing touchdowns. And they're going against the City College of San Francisco team that averages 154 rush yards allowed, as already Fuentes with a good chunk gain of 4. And that gets the Owls drive started with now a 2nd and 6 upcoming. So again, Jordan Fuentes, the running back from Live Oak. 389 rushing yards on the year, 3 rushing touchdowns, with his longest being 33 yards. So here come the Owls on a 2nd and 6. Again, just past 12 minutes now left in the first quarter. Macedo looking for a quick throw. He's going to go up top, and it's intercepted. The struggles continue for Jaden Macedo. That one is going to be picked off on the defensive side. That was Cheeves on the defensive backside. He's able to get his head around and get the interception. Great closeout on Johnny Barbie. And the first interception on the year for Cheeves. The passing woes for quarterback Jaden Macedo continue. Again, 4 interceptions in the last game versus Diablo Valley. And early on, much of the same against City College of San Francisco. So here they go, following the turnover. Handoff to the big runner, Richard Washington. As Washington gets a strong gain of 5. My apologies, that's a strong gain of 6. Making it 2nd and 4 upcoming. Oh, and that snap goes high. Trying to recover and gets around the edge. Here's a little bit of room now. And trying to just get back to the line of scrimmage, and does so in impressive fashion. Actually, if anything, they gained some yardage, but there's also a flag down. Again, that was Banks that had to recover from the high snap and try to take it around the edge. And what turned into a disastrous play for the Rams gets flipped on its head as Banks gets back to the line of scrimmage, and not just that, he is hit late out of bounds, which is an unnecessary roughness.
First and 10 for the Rams on their
And now the Rams get a 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Just under 11 minutes now left in the first quarter. Banks dropping back to throw. It's going to be a quick wide receiver screen. And it is caught for a solid gain of about 16 on the catch and run by Aiden Jackson. Now, there's really two quarterbacks for the Rams who've seen a lot of playing time this year. It's Eric Waugh, who has the most passing yards at 537, and then Christian Banks right behind it, 358. But Banks also has the best touchdown-interception ratio at 4-3. And he has a completion right there to Jackson. Banks, he'll hand this one off, up the middle, and met by a swarm of Owls for just a gain of 2. As Richard Washington had the run, and Fapai Fualema made the tackle. Again, it's hard to get the run game going when you run into Fualema and Joshua Shanklin. Two elite key pieces of this Owls defense. Here we go on a 2nd and 8. Another handoff. Again, here comes Washington. Washington powering forward, and Washington will get a 1st down. Now, Richard Washington is listed as more of a fullback tight end in his position, and Washington right there showing his strength, carrying defenders for a 1st down. So after a 3-and-out on the first drive for the Rams, on just their 2nd drive following the turnover, they are moving the ball down the field with authority. Banks, he's going to keep this one, rolling out, looking for a receiver, going to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown! Rolling outside and finding an open man, Bryson Waterman gets the touchdown, just his 2nd of the year, and the Rams jump out to a quick 6-0 lead. Christian Banks on the play action, rolling out left and finding the open man as Waterman breaks loose into the secondary. He beat Jeremiah Zamora in coverage. One of the freshmen for the secondary team for the Owls. And the Rams up to an early 7-0 lead. Again, as we see it one more time, Banks rolling out, just finding the man downfield. It looks like it was a corner route to set the man open for Waterman. And the Rams jump out to an early lead, something that they've been wanting to do all year long. Again, this is a Rams team 2-6 on the year. Their only 2 wins coming in blowouts, 31-0 versus San Joaquin Delta, who the Owls are going to play next week. And also a 38-7 win versus Laney, a Laney team which the Owls also beat. That game being a little bit closer, though, on their end, as they beat Laney College 24-19. A big factor in that game against Laney, too, for the Owls was the special teams, and we're going to be seeing it now for the first time. The 2 dangerous returnmen of Johnny Barbie and Andre Jackson. Andre Jackson already with a 103-yard kickoff return on the year. On the other side, Johnny Barbie. He's still looking for his first touchdown of the year, but this time it's going to go to Andre Jackson. And Jackson will get the action, and he's going to hand it off to Barbie, actually. A little bit of trickery from the Owls, and Barbie, keeping his balance, he moves forward to the 25-yard line, but there's also a flag down on the field.
Tackle made by number 4, Davion Smith.
And that was an early flag thrown before Jackson really got going. And that's going to be a holding against the Owls. So not the starting field position the Owls would have wanted. They're going to be set back all the way to their own 15-yard line, backs against the wall. From Macedo and company.
First and 10 for the Owls.
Again, Jaden Macedo, he's really looking to catch rhythm again. Already with an interception in this game. Macedo. They're gonna throw again. Macedo down the sideline, and that's overthrown. A flag is also thrown. Intended receiver was Andre Jackson.
Pass falls incomplete. Pass intended for Andre Jackson. Line on the plate.
By the looks of it, that looks to be a holding call against the defense.
Holding. Defense number 22.
And that is the call. Again, intended receiver Andre Jackson is Macedo rolling out on the first play, trying to send it deep. And that holding call is going to be against number 22, Khalik Cheese. Again, Cheese, the man who just got the interception for the Rams. This time it's Fuentes. Fuentes up the middle. Fuentes with a lot of room, trying to hurdle a man. And Fuentes unable to, but still gets a significant gain on first down. It's going to set up the Owls at the 42-yard line. And again, Jordan Fuentes in this Owls run game has really started to find its groove. And right now they're going against two teams who have struggled in run defense. Again, last week they played Diablo Valley, who allowed over 150 rushing yards per game. And the same to be said for the defense of the Rams. They allow over 154 rushing yards per game. Now in at the helm is Raymond Price. Fuentes is going to get it though off of the read option, and Fuentes will go nowhere. Just a gain of 1 as the tackle is made on the defensive side by Jalen Camp, the linebacker for the Rams defense. Team leader in tackles with 84 total as he adds another to the tally, making it 2nd and 9. So Macedo back in. Fuentes still in as well. 2nd and 9. Macedo rolling out again. Another quick pass. That one is dropped though by Jackson. Jackson had it in his hands for a moment, but the hit from the defender jarring it loose. And it's going to make it 3rd and 9 for the Owls. Again, this is an Owls team, 36% third down percentage. But they're not really successful on 3rd and longs. It's really been one of their biggest struggles all year long. As we wait to see what they're going to do here. Blitz. Macedo reads it. He's going deep. Johnny Barbie is there, and Barbie can't make the catch. Trying to outstretch his arms, and Barbie unable to corral that one. Again, that pass too was a little far out. So you can see Macedo trying to get it to Barbie. Johnny Barbie, 2nd in receiving yards for the team with 321, and also still looking for his first touchdown of the year, and that's a big missed opportunity for the Owls as Barbie was open. And the pitch from punt from Jordan Rucker is going to bounce back, so the Owls are going to have to corral it there right at the spot. And good starting field position for San Francisco, as they'll get it just past the 25-yard line at the 27. And that's what the Rams are going to take over already with a 7-0 lead. And with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. So out. Now quarterback is Christian Banks. Banks throwing it back the other way, and that is going to be incomplete, overthrown. The head of his intended target, that was Miguel Valdez, the tight end, who was trying to break loose on the tight end screen.
2nd and 10.
The play call worked perfectly. As you could see, Valdez had a lot of room to work with had he caught it. Just a bit of a high throw from Banks. Throwing off of his back foot, now 2nd and 10. They go to Washington. Washington up the middle. Washington with a strong gain. Gain of about 7. It's going to make it 3rd and 3 upcoming. Again, that's the biggest thing about this Rams team. They don't average many passing yards a game, but rushing yards, 190 a game. And that's really the formula for success for a lot of football teams. If you can have a strong run game and pair it with a good defense, it can lead to success, and that's what the Rams are really trying to mesh together. Banks back again to Washington. Washington meets a swarm of defenders. First man there, Jacob Povia for the Owls defense, and that's going to force a 3-and-out. So after the Owls offense stalls out, the defense for the Owls responds in suit and forcing a 3-and-out for the Rams. And the Rams are going to have to punt this one away from their 35-yard line. Again, Johnny Barbie back to return, and Barbie, a dangerous return man, if given the room with his speed, can break loose. Hughes sends it away. This one up in the air, and Barbie's going to have to signal a fair catch, and it's actually going to bounce backwards to set the Owls up again in fantastic field position right at the 35-yard line. So the Owls are going to start in fantastic field position. This is where they really want to get going. Jaden Macedo and Jordan Fuentes, 2 in charge in the backfield. I want to see if they can get the Owls offense some rhythm. Again, 5:30 left in the first quarter. They start off with a run to Fuentes. Jordan Fuentes breaks loose on the run, and Jordan Fuentes with a gain of 15 off of his first carry. And what a start it is right now for Fuentes. Already 2 runs over 10-plus yards. That one right there going for 15. And the Owls' run game finding its identity early. Owls at the 50-yard line to start 1st and 10. They go back to Fuentes, and why not? Jordan Fuentes, though, this time only gets a gain of 1. The Rams defense closes up the hole. And an early tackle on Fuentes, and Fuentes will also sub out for this one. Now Kevin Fowler will get a bit of action at the running back spot. Again, the Owls have a plethora of running backs to go with. Jordan Fuentes, Jaden Underwood, and Kevin Fowler, some notable mentions. Moving up. And that's going to be a short carry for Kevin Fowler, who gets a gain of about 2, and now it's going to be a 3rd and medium upcoming for the Owls. 3rd and 7 to be exact. So another 3rd and medium for the Owls. One that they want to get right here. They want to keep this drive alive. Now under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Fuentes is in at the backfield. And the whistles blow, as it was the official coming from the backside, and that's going to be a timeout called by head coach Matt Ravio. So the first timeout of the game as the Owls.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Back. And apologies, I was cut off there at the end, but what I was mentioning is that the Owls offense taking their first timeout, just their first of the half. Now having a little bit more time to think of a play call here on a 3rd and medium that they need to get. Macedo throwing the slant, caught by Barbie. Johnny Barbie in stride, and Barbie keeping his balance, gets the first down for the Owls. Again, the dangerous sophomore receiver, Johnny Barbie, off of the slant. He's able to keep his balance as well to gain a couple extra yards. And that's going to lead to a big first down for this Owls team. Again, a drive they really want to respond with right here. Seto, he's going to give this one to Fuentes, and Fuentes driving forward. Gets a gain of 4. So what a start for the Owls' run game right now. Jordan Fuentes already off to a great start.
Gain of 3.
And this is something that this Owls team really needs, especially when you want to get Macedo into rhythm as well. If you could get the run game going, you can make the play action complement that, and that makes it easier for Macedo to find his rhythm again. It goes again to Fuentes, and Fuentes is only able to get a gain of 1 there. So a 3rd and 6 upcoming for the Owls, as the run by Fuentes was clogged up almost immediately. Swarm of Ram defenders got there in time. And we have a couple sub-ins now for the Owls offense, as it looks like Fuentes is going to be taken out, and Jaden Underwood will see his first action of the game. Underwood, the team's 2nd leading rusher, with 181 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns, which is team leader. Macedo, he's rolling out. Pressure in his face, and he'll get the throw off, but it's down into the ground.
Jaden Macedo's pass falls incomplete. Pass
intended for Andre Jackson. And this makes it a 4th and 6 upcoming. And the Owls right now showing all signs of going for it. Again, this is an Owls team on 4th down, which has a 67% 4th down percentage. So the Owls defense stands up, getting ready to take the field should the offense not convert. Again, the Owls, 67%. They've converted more 4th downs than they haven't. Quick snap on 4th and 6 with a blitz, and Macedo's pass is low and incomplete. Looks like a miscommunication between Macedo and Simison. And that's going to lead to a turnover on downs for the Owls. And that pass just going low to the ground. So now with 1:42, the Rams getting the ball back at the 30-yard line. And all ready to start their drive. They're going in empty with Christian Banks. Banks on a QB draw. He'll take it himself. And Banks scrounging up ahead for a gain of 6.
Tackle by number 42,
and that tackle was made on the defensive end by number 42, Fapai Fualema. So Banks on a 2nd and 4, working out of empty again. This time it's going to be a quick pass, trying to break it to the outside. Zachary Black. And Zachary Black will get the first down.
Forced out of bounds by number 3, Jaden Robinson.
Zachary Black taking the wide receiver screen and able to bounce it to the outside. Gets a gain of 4, and that's exactly what the Rams needed for a first down.
1st and 10 City College.
Going back with Banks on a 1st and 10. Handoff. That one went to Washington, and Washington is held to just a gain of 1. Now, an interesting year it's been for the Rams. Again, 2-6 on the year, and also first season with a new head coach. Eduardo Nuno is the interim head coach as the whistle's blown. It looks like for a second that was Washington who was down, but he gets off his own strength. A good sign to see as he heads to the sideline. And that's going to be a quick injury timeout. So we'll be back with you guys following the break. And welcome back. So that was the end of the first quarter. They decided to let the clock run all the way down. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores here for NorCal Sports TV. Just a reminder, if you guys like what you see, feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube. We cover more than just Foothill football. We cover all sorts of football all across the junior college land, not to mention basketball as well, which is just beginning to kick off for many teams here in NorCal. So in the end of the first quarter, the Rams leading 7-0 as a touchdown pass from Christian Bakes to Bryson Waterman was the first touchdown that we have seen today. So far, the Owls offense has really had trouble completing drives. They've shown the ability to move the ball down the field, but unable to capitalize it. On the other side, the Rams have only capitalized really on one drive. Besides that, though, the Owls defense has held strong. Here come the Rams on a 2nd and 9. As it's going to be run by Banks. Banks to the outside, and Banks gets a gain of 4. So Christian Banks on the QB draw. Sweeping it to the outside, and he'll get a gain of 4. Now, worth mentioning, Eduardo Nuno is the interim head coach for the City College of San Francisco. Again, if you recall from last week, Diablo Valley coach was the former City College of San Francisco head coach as he moved to DVC. So Nuno taking over for the Rams. And it's a blitz from the Owls on 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he gets the throw off. A lot of open room for Jackson, and Jackson breaking a couple tackles, and Jackson will get it down to the 30-yard line. Play action works to perfection. And Aiden Jackson with a significant gain on 3rd down, and that's going to keep the Rams drive going. 1st and 10 at the 30. Off of the 24-yard catch and run. Giving it to Washington. And Washington gets a gain of just 1 on 1st down. So the Owls defense is able to get to Washington quick this time. Not letting him get his legs moving. Going straight for them, actually, on the defensive side. So 2nd and 9 upcoming. Just a minute 30. Pass in the 2nd quarter. Again, the Rams already up 7-0 and driving again. They have a kicker who has range as well, Ryan Rodas. His longest is 39. As that tackle is going to be made. Another fantastic tackle by Fapai Fualema, who's able to meet Washington in the backfield, trip him up, And that's going to lead to, actually, it looks to be a loss of 1 there. So tackle for a loss for Fualema. His 5th of the year. Now 3rd and 10 upcoming for Rams offense, which struggles on 3rd down, just 32% as previously mentioned, and not to mention a team that doesn't pass as often. So here's Christian Banks on 3rd and 10. It's going to be a handoff. Washington up the middle, and Washington gets a strong gain on 3rd down. The halfback draw catching the Owls defense off guard, and that's going to make it 4th and 2. And it looks like, for all intents and purposes, it looks like the Rams are going to go for it here.
Gain of 8, 4th and 2.
So Nathan Iskander now the running back in the backfield for this 4th and 2. The Owls continuing to jump. That time, though, not called. Defender able to get back in time. On 4th down, it's a pitch to Iskander, and Iskander gets the 1st down. Smart play design for the Rams, working to perfection. Now 1st and 10 at the Owls' 15-yard line. And here come the Rams, again, a team with a red zone percentage of 81%. So a San Francisco team that capitalizes on red zone opportunities. Here comes Banks. This time it's a handoff to Iskander. And that's going to be immediately stuffed. Brick wall from the Owls defense. Iskander just barely able to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. Again, this is an Owls defense that forces takeaways. 15 on the year, 6 in the previous game versus Diablo Valley College. They're still looking to force their 1st turnover of the game. They have 7 interceptions on the year and 8 forced fumbles. And looks like some confusion on the Rams side. Looks like head coach Edward Nuno and Juan Corral are going to have a discussion about what they want to call on a 2nd and 10 here at the 15-yard line. So we'll be back with you guys following the timeout.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
And welcome back. The City College of San Francisco to start the 2nd quarter is driving as they are at the Owls' 15-yard line, facing a 2nd and 10. I want to give you guys an update, too, on the rest of the college football world, this time in the Division I setting. An upset has just happened. Georgia Tech has upset Miami. That's Miami's 1st loss of the year for the number 4 ranked team in the nation. Now the Rams, starting on a 2nd and 10, Banks taking the QB draw. Up the middle he goes, now bouncing to the outside in a hurdle, and he gets down to the 2-yard line. Christian Banks taking it himself, and now 1st and goal for the Rams. Knocking at the door. Showing off the athleticism, and Banks brings it within the 5. The Rams having an opportunity to make it a 2-possession lead. Banks rolling out. He's going to keep it himself. Banks to the outside. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's a great tackle by Anthony Bilberry. As Banks forced out of bounds to the 6-yard line. A flag is also down. We'll have to wait to see the call. So that's going to be a holding on the offense. Miguel Valdez, number 18, was the one who was called for the flag. So a 10-yard penalty for the Rams. And first and goal we will see again. This time just from a different setting outside of the 10-yard line. Now spotted at the 12.
First and goal, ball on the 12.
So first and goal at the 12-yard line for the Rams. What can they draw up here? Again, in the backfield is Kander. Another flag. This time it looks like it's also going to be against the Rams as well. And that's going to be a false start on the Rams. Looks to be from the line. Jordan Fatua. So now 2 penalties against the Rams. Put him in a first and goal at the 17-yard line. So just when the Rams were knocking at the door, now they are pushed back all the way to the 17. They haven't even gotten a first down playoff. Here's another keep by Banks. The Owls, though, ready for that one. Banks just barely getting back to the line of scrimmage. As the Owls defense looking for it and ready for it. That was Bronson Stein, who was one of the first guys to get there for the Owls defense, not to mention Pohiva, who we've already called a couple times in this game. So now under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the Rams second and goal from the 17-yard line. Banks rolling out, pressure in his face, throwing it up top to the end zone, and is batted down. Pressure from the defensive side by Douglas Adams. And that pass is going to be swatted down by the Owls secondary. Looks like on that side, for the defensive side, was Anthony Bilberry. And Douglas Adams, pressure right in his face, and Bilberry able to force the pass out. So third and goal now from the 17-yard line. Third and goal. The Owls send 3. Pressure gets there. And on the wide receiver screen, immediate tackle from the Owls defenders. On the defensive side for the Foothill Owls, that was number 18, Chris Tuasaposo. So this brings up fourth and goal, and the Rams are going to have to force up a field goal instead. So Ryan Rodas, 3 for 4 on the year, longest of 39. His kick from outside is good. And a lot of complaints from the outside. They thought that kick went to the left. But according to the officials, that went through the uprights. And the Rams now jump out to a 10-0 lead. So a good stand by the Owls defense there at the end. Again, the Rams had the ball at the 2-yard line. And due to a couple of self-inflicting penalties, are forced to put up 3 instead. Making the game 10-0, and the Owls in a much better spot than they would have been. So here comes Foothill, ready to return in need of a scoring drive at this point. Under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Andre Jackson and Johnny Barbie set to return. It's up in the air, and it's going to go straight to Jackson, a liner. And Andre Jackson wants to take this one himself, as he'll get past the 25-yard line to the 28-29. So a good gain from the wide receiver as he gets it forward past the 25, so ahead of where they got the ball if it was a touchback. So a good start on the special team side for the Owls. Now offensively, can they engineer a drive? Owls on 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. It's going to go to Fuentes, and Jordan Fuentes has a lot of room on the counter, and Fuentes, another gain of 10. But it looks like the whistle also blew. They're going to say a timeout was called.
Before the snap, timeout, San Francisco.
So they're going to say, yes, just before the snap, a timeout was called by City College of San Francisco. And that takes away a 10-yard gain by Jordan Fuentes. We're going to have to restart on 1st and 10 following the break.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals.
So welcome back. Ken, the Owls just had a first down run, but if you could see, as we slow it down, look on the far side where the Rams coaches are at, a timeout just barely called right before the snap. And that was defensive coordinator Larry Grant who called that one. And now on the 1st and 10, Macedo gets this one to Andre Jackson. Andre Jackson in space. Andre Jackson taking the slant all the way. The leading receiver for the Owls strikes again. A catch and run of over 70 yards. And the Owls are back and alive in this one. Andre Jackson with the receiving touchdown. And following the extra point, they can make this just a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. And one play, one touchdown. The Owls following the timeout get the slant to Andre Jackson. And Jackson bursting loose up the middle. What a catch and run it was by Andre Jackson. And that's the danger that these receivers kind of have against opponents. You know, when you have receivers like Andre Jackson and Johnny Barbie, with the speed that they have, all it takes is a little bit of room and they could take it all the way. And doing so there. So the sophomore receiver coming through on sophomore day. Now a 10-7 game, and the Owls retaking momentum. Still over 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Still a lot of time left to go before the end of the half. Sinatra will be the one to send it away. For the City College of San Francisco. Returning this one will be Washington. Washington taking it from the end zone, and Washington barely getting back to maybe about the 20. So that's where the Rams are going to start their drive following the Owl touchdown. And how can they respond? Again, the Rams were able to engineer a drive. That was really thanks to the run game that they had going with Banks from the quarterback spot. A lot of quarterback draws and designed runs for him. Let's see if they try to keep the same formula here. And Banks working from empty. 4-man rush for the Owls. Another wide receiver screen. It's going again to Jackson. Aiden Jackson getting a gain of 3. So wide receiver screens has really been the call for the majority of this game, passing-wise for the Rams. That was a great tackle by Anthony Bilberry, who was able to get past the blockers and make the tackle. Again, that's the big thing about this Owls defense as well. They are surrounded by a lot of sophomore talent, especially when it comes to the pass rush, with Douglas Adams and Ipoki Fakaosi. But you have a lot of promise with the freshmen, including Anthony Bilberry. This time it's a halfback screen. And speaking of Adams, he's the first one to make a halt. And then the tackle was finished off by Jonathan Shaklin. Or Joshua Shaklin, my apologies. Shaklin was able to finish it off with Fualema. So 3rd and 8. And the Rams on the brink of getting a 3 and out following the touchdown they just allowed. Banks, he'll take it on the QB draw. Banks immediately met by the Owls pressure, and that's going to be a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle on the defensive end from this Owls defense. Jason Crawley was the man who got there. They force a 3 and out, and here come the Owls. About to get the ball back on offense. Down only 3 with all momentum on their side. So 10-7 the score, if you guys are just joining us. Under 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. As the punt will be sent away, it's going to roll right to Johnny Barbie. And here comes Barbie. He'll get it upfield, cutting back the other way. Johnny Barbie spins around and gets down to the 48-yard line of the Rams. And that's where the Owls are going to start their drive in Ram territory. Just down 3. It's a return by Johnny Barbie. He was able to get the cutback and move it forward. So all it took was one play and a touchdown for the Owls last time. What can they do here on a 1st and 10? Already in Rams territory. It goes to Fuentes. Fuentes with a gaping hole. He'll move forward for a strong gain of 8 on 1st down, making it 2nd and 2 upcoming. And the success continues for Fuentes. The Owls' run game really coming into its own now, late in the season, just when they need it. 2nd and 2 upcoming. Three-man rush. Macedo has time, decides to run ahead. Fuentes lays a block, and Macedo gets a 1st down, taking it all the way to the 32-yard line. So Jaden Macedo smartly holding it, and he chooses to take it himself for a 1st down run. We don't see Macedo use his legs too often. That usually goes to the other quarterback, Raymond Price. Macedo joins in on the action. 1st and 10 for the Owls. Goes to Underwood. Jaden Underwood showing strength as he moves forward for a first down gain. A run of about 10. And the Owls now inside the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And number 33, Sonny Vitale.
Again, this is an Owls team which has a red zone percentage of 93%. A really impressive percentage, especially when you have a kicker as well with Trajan Sinatra. It's usually a guarantee to get points inside the 20. 1st and 10 upcoming, and they hand it off. Fuentes. And Jordan Fuentes, the ball carrier, gets a strong gain of 4. It's going to make it a 2nd and 6 upcoming.
Tackled by Leo Gallegos. Also on the play, number 55, Sebastian Rodriguez.
So here come the Owls on a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, my apologies, a 2nd and 6.
On the play, 2nd and 6.
Now under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. They go back to Fuentes. Fuentes up the gut. Fuentes fights forward and gets a first down. A gain of 6. Or they're going to say it's going to be 3rd and inches. And that's actually going to be the call. It's going to be 3rd and inches upcoming for the Owls. As we hit 2 minutes. So the Owls in the red zone, looking to either tie or take the lead, and we'll be back to see how it plays out.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook. 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Welcome back. If you guys are just joining us, again, my name is Alejandro Flores here for NorCal Sports TV. The Foothill Owls are driving in the Rams red zone. They're going to face a 3rd and 1, 3rd and extremely short. Down 10-7 with 2 minutes left to go in the half. They hand it off to Fuentes, and Fuentes, he was hit in the backfield, but an impressive show of strength. And Fuentes is close to the line to gain. What's going to be the call? We're waiting to see the official call from the refs. And they're going to say first down. So now 1st and goal upcoming for the Owls. Fuentes getting the run for a first down. And the Owls 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ball on the Rams 7-yard line.
Macedo looking to pass on first down. Slant over the middle, and 3 flags are thrown. All going to be against the same defender, as that was a hold. Intended receiver was Johnny Barbie. And that was Cheeves, who was the defensive back in play there.
Interference, defense number 22. On that first down.
So they're going to call it a pass interference on Cheeves. Half the distance to the goal. So the Owls, again, 1st and goal, this time at the 2-yard line. So you see Macedo trying to get the quick slant to Barbie and immediately being pulled down by Cheeves. So 1st and goal. And Fuentes down to the 1. 2nd and goal upcoming. So the clock continuing to run, and you have to imagine the Owls are okay with that. Again, a perfect opportunity for Foothill to get a 2-for-1 situation right now, as they do get the ball to start the second half. 10-7. Raymond Price now in at the helm. And it goes to Price. QB sneak. And Price is... They're going to say down at the 1. So Raymond Price on the keeper.
Foothill.
Is held up by that Rams defense. As you can see, it looks like Price was really close to getting to the goal line. The officials didn't see it as so. So a timeout from the Owls and 3rd and goal upcoming following the timeout. Welcome back. If you guys are just joining us, 28 seconds left to go in the first half. The Owls down by 3. Scores 10-7 right now. City College of San Francisco had a 10-0 lead. The Owls answered back with a touchdown, and they're looking for their second. This time up the gut. And they look to be quarterback Jaden Macedo in for the touchdown. That was Raymond Price who was at the helm at quarterback. They'll try it again, and they work to perfection. There's also a flag down, and the officials really trying to break up a pile there at the goal line. So another rushing touchdown on the year for Raymond Price III. And we also wait to see what the other call is. That's Raymond Price's second rushing touchdown of the year.
After the play, personal foul, defense number 5.
So that's going to be a personal foul call after the touchdown. So a touchdown run by Raymond Price III to cap off the drive. As they really went with their own version of the tush push. Price was able to fight in. And the Owls take their first lead of the day, 13-10. Sinatra's kick is up and good. It makes it 14-10. The Owls take the lead with 20 seconds left to go in the half. And the perfect opportunity now arises for Foothill to get a nice 2-for-1 opportunity. They will get the ball to start the second half. And just when City College of San Francisco had all the momentum, again a 10-0 lead, they even stopped the Owls offense and get the ball back up 10-0. But a defensive 3-and-out forced by the Owls led to a Macedo touchdown pass to Andre Jackson. And since then, the Owls have had full control of this game, getting another 3-and-out and driving it down the field for their second touchdown of the day. And now thanks to the penalty, the Owls will kick off from the 50-yard line. And you have to imagine Sinatra might be compelled to just kick this one through the end zone. As he will. So that one goes out of bounds. And the Rams drive will start at the 25-yard line. So with just 23 seconds left, the Rams still have a timeout. Well, it looks like the officials are calling for a re-kick here. It was a flag that was thrown. This penalty might be a false start on the Owls. It's going to push them back 5 yards, so Sinatra will have to re-kick it.
Sinatra will re-kick, this time from his own 45-yard line.
So the Owls firing it away from their own 45-yard line.
And it's Gender RT.
As Trajan Sinatra will send it away. Still 23 seconds left on the clock. Owls leading 14-10. That kick also goes through, this time also through the uprights. As Sinatra sends it through.
Sinatra's kick goes out of the end zone for a touchback.
So another touchback, and we're just going to reset from where we were already. 25-yard line is where the Rams will start their drive with just 23 seconds left. And it looks like Christian Banks and the Rams offense, they don't want to force any mistakes. So Banks will take a knee, and we will go to the half. So the Owls bounce back in the second quarter and take the lead, 14-10, going into halftime. Again, it's some of the big plays that the Owls saw throughout this half. It was an interception that really kick-started everything for the Rams on their side. And then the Rams, following the turnover, get a touchdown from Christian Banks to Bryson Waterman. And that was the first early lead for the Rams in this game. And then kick a field goal right through. That was their 10-0 lead that the Rams held. But to answer in response, it goes to Andre Jackson. And Jackson takes the slant all the way to the house. A 70-plus yard touchdown catch and run. Put the Owls within 3, and then Raymond Price on the QB sneak gives the Owls their first lead of the day at 14-10. And that's where we lie at halftime. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores here with NorCal Sports TV, and we'll see all of you for the start of the second half.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to FoothillOwls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to FoothillOwls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Welcome back to the second half. 30 more minutes of play left to go. As here at Foothill College Stadium, the Owls are beating the City College of San Francisco and the Rams right now 14-10. If you recall, the Owls rallied off 14 straight points. The Rams started off to a 10-0 lead, and the Owls responded in suit. 2 touchdowns scored in the second quarter. First one by Andre Jackson on a slam route over 72 yards. Next one, Raymond Price with a rushing touchdown. This time, it goes to Jackson on the kickoff return. And Andre Jackson gets around the end, and Andre Jackson has a lot of space. Andre Jackson to the 49-yard line. What a first half it was for Andre Jackson, and it continues. He breaks loose and breaks out. I'm going to say he got down to actually closer to the 50-yard line. So right at midfield is where the Owls are going to start their drive. Again, they scored a touchdown to end the first half. And now a chance to get a 2-for-1 as they want to start the third quarter with either a touchdown or a field goal. First handoff is going to be to Fuentes. And Fuentes is going to meet a wall of defenders right at the line of scrimmage. And that's not the start that Fuentes would have liked. Again, in the first half, Fuentes really had his way rushing the football. This time, though, a little bit different. He runs into Giovanni Heyman for a loss of 2. So now the Owls, 14-10 the score. Looking to make it a 2-possession game. Three-man rush. Macedo gets it out to Barbie, and Johnny Barbie gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gets an extra yard past that. So a gain of 3 on the pass. It's going to make it 3rd and 9 upcoming. As you can see, Johnny Barbie there on the motion. He was the one who made the catch and was able to fight for just a small gain. So here we go, 3rd and 9 for the Owls. This is an Owls team, again, 36% third down percentage, and they struggle especially on 3rd and longs. They were able to convert one earlier in the first half. Here they go in the third quarter facing one. Macedo rolling out, finding no one, and a late throw, and it is caught. That is a first down catch for wide receiver Reggie Hall. Jaden Macedo was running out of room down to the close to the sideline, and he's able to find Reggie Hall across his body for the Owls' first down. And they keep the drive alive, now down to the Rams' 38-yard line. Good patience by Macedo. So now with 13 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Macedo gives it to Fuentes, and Fuentes, again, no room to run again. Rams defenders are there to make the tackle. And it's going to make it 2nd and 10. So you can see Fuentes just wasn't able to bounce it to the outside like he would have liked. That Rams defense swarming to the ball. Sonny Vitale was the one to make the tackle. The freshman linebacker for the Rams, 20 total tackles on the year going into this one. Now under 13 minutes to go in a 14-10 game. Play action. Macedo has time, going deep, and a catch is made. Andre Jackson again. Owls now inside the 10 for a first and goal. Catch made by Andre Jackson to the 9. What a game for the sophomore receiver on sophomore day. Another huge catch for the Owls. First and goal upcoming. And now in behind Macedo is running back Jaden Underwood. This handoff will go to Underwood, and Underwood has a lot of space. Underwood fighting forward, in for the touchdown. What an opening drive for the Owls. They put 6 more on the board. Following the catch from Andre Jackson, Jaden Underwood gets it home for the 9-yard rushing touchdown. And the Owls now leading 20-10 with the extra point upcoming. Trajan Sinatra remains perfect on extra points, but the flags are also thrown. It's like 2 coming from the back. We await to see what the call is. Appears the ref might be counting players. I wonder if it's a 12-man.
Legal substitution. Defense closing on the field.
And it is an illegal substitution on the Rams. Extra point is good, so Sinatra will stay perfect. And that penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Again, Jaden Underwood, the team's leading touchdown scorer, puts another one into the end zone. Now 5 touchdowns on the year. Touchdown was set up by, and the fantastic back shoulder catch by Andre Jackson. So Sinatra will kick off from a little closer than normal. Score is now 21-10. The Owls with the lead. Scoring a quick drive under 3 minutes. Here comes a return by Washington. And Washington breaks loose. Richard Washington past midfield. What a return by Richard Washington, but 3 flags are also down close to the 25-yard line. We'll have to wait to see what the call is. For a second, it looked like Washington had a chance to go all the way.
During the return, block in the back, return team.
But that would have been negated anyways. A block in the back on the Rams sends them back from their fantastic field position. A drive that would have started past midfield for the Rams now begins at their own 15-yard line. Looks to be it's actually going to move all the way back to the 13-yard line. So from a situation where they would have been already in Owl territory, they're now pushed back with their backs against the wall inside the 15. It is the start for the drive for Christian Banks. And Banks on first down. A quick throw to the outside is caught. And the run after catch will get him past. The yards to gain. Cameron Johnson with the catch. And a first down for the Rams. The Rams quick to get back onto the ball. Going with a little bit of hurry-up offense. Now under 11 minutes to go. Another quick pass. Up the middle. Catch and run. Moving forward is Aiden Jackson, the team leading receiver. He gets another first down catch for the Rams. And 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Rams. And they're getting the drive going.
First and 10 Rams.
21-10 the score. Under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the Rams have allowed 21 straight points from the Owls. Looking to respond. Rolling out. Banks has time. And time goes away quickly. Banks going to have to throw this one up. You have to see if there was a receiver in the area, and if he got it past the line of scrimmage, it appears the ref says, yes, there was. It was Bryson Waterman, the closest receiver to that throw. Again, Banks had time for a split second, but then saw pressure right in his face, having to throw it away. That was pressure by Douglas Adams, who was also down on the field. That's not a good sign for one of the Owls' leading pass rushers, Douglas Adams. 5 sacks on the year, 10 total tackles, including 4 tackles for a loss. And Adams, a good sign right now as he gets up off of his own strength, and he'll head over to the sidelines. Again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to NorCal Sports TV. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores. If you guys like what you see, feel free to subscribe. Follow us on socials. We cover more than just Foothill College sports. We cover all of junior college football here in the Bay Area, and not to mention basketball season getting going in the junior college area. So feel free to tune in for some great sports to be covered here on NorCal Sports TV. 10-10 left to go in the third quarter. Christian Banks on a 2nd and 10. It's going to be another pass for the Rams. Now 4 in a row. That, though, mistimed. Banks aiming for the sidelines, but threw it before Johnson got his head around. So it's going to make it 3rd and 10. And now in a situation with the Rams at first had 2 first downs off of 2 plays. The next 2 were incompletions, and now facing a 3rd and long for a Rams offense that has a 3rd down percentage of 32%. And again, in a drive that they need to start the second half, the Owls scored a touchdown, went down the field. And now that's 21 straight for Foothill. The Rams looking to respond. Blitz. Banks steps up, buys time, now rolling out. Banks trying to run ahead and gets to the sticks. A flag is also thrown at the 45-yard line of the Owls. That's in the secondary. So we'll have to wait and see what the call is. So we see Banks was able to step up and get around the end for a first down. And the officials right now having a discussion to see what the call was.
Flag on the play.
If it weren't for the call, it'd be a first down for the Rams, but let's see.
Defense number 21.
And that's going to be a defensive holding.
Automatic first down.
And that's going to be a Rams first down. So a defensive holding on the Owls. That was number 21, Jalon Davis, the freshman from Lakes. Again, a young Owls team that we are witnessing right now. Majority freshmen compared to the team last year, which was dominated by sophomores. Again, that was an Owls team that went 10-0, their first time ever going 10-0, and this is their first year ever in the Bay 6. First conference match ever against City College of San Francisco. This time it's a slam route. It is caught on the run for Cameron Johnson. Another first down for the Rams.
Christian Banks' pass is complete.
Christian Banks finding rhythm again. Second reception of the drive for Cameron Johnson.
Tackle made by Burlema.
That goes for a gain of 15, and the Rams moving forward now just outside of the red zone at the 24-yard line. Again, Foothill's first time in the Bay 6 Conference. They are 2-1. City College of San Francisco also 2-1. This can really shake up the standings. Banks, he's able to get away from the pressure for the first time, second time as well. Banks now moving up ahead and will get a short gain of what looks to be about 4 yards. What a turnaround on that play. Christian Banks avoiding 2 sacks and able to move forward for a gain. Almost a disastrous play. It could have been the Owls' 3rd sack of the game. Instead, turns into a positive. And they're going to say Banks stepped out a little bit earlier, so it's going to make it 2nd and 8. Only a gain of 2, but either way, still a gain. What could have been a more disastrous play. This time a handoff. Up the middle it goes. Washington breaking tackles. Washington keeping his balance. Down inside the 5. Big Richard Washington. He moves it forward. Down to the 2-yard line are the Rams and a chance to respond. A 19-yard run. Richard Washington has 5 touchdowns on the year. He's been the main goal line back for the Rams. Let's see if they go to him here. 1st and goal, under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Rams looking to respond from the Owls' 21 straight. But they give it to Washington, and Washington fighting forward, just barely getting back to the line of scrimmage. That was Fapai Fualema who made the tackle for the Owls. And the Rams will have to try again on a 2nd and goal. Looks like the Owls were expecting the run, heavy blitz right up the middle. Let's see what the Rams do on a 2nd and goal. Banks rolling out, has a man open, and it is Cuff for the touchdown. 2nd of the day for Bryson Waterman. And the Rams answer back. A long touchdown drive starting from within their own 15-yard line. Ends in 6 and possibly 7 following the extra point. As Christian Banks, his 2nd touchdown pass of the day and 2nd receiving touchdown for Bryson Waterman. That is now 6 touchdown passes on the year for Banks, as he is having his best passing game of the year against an Owls passing defense, which has been really strong all year long, only allowing 193 passing yards per game, not to mention the 7 interceptions. Yet this Owls defense has yet to force a turnover. Again, if you recall in the game last week versus Diablo Valley, the Owls defense forcing 6 turnovers, 4 fumbles, 2 interceptions. In this game, though, no turnovers forced. And on the other end, the Owls have 1 interception thrown by Macedo, but since then, Jaden Macedo has found his groove again. Has now had a touchdown pass to Andre Jackson and been very efficient with the football. It looks like there might be some complications with the tee for the Rams. They're unable to hold the ball up. It's actually moving from closer to the ball as well. This is going to set up for almost a squib to an onside kick. It's caught by the Owls. They didn't want one of their leading returners to take it back. Again, Johnny Barbie, Andre Jackson. Dangerous return man. They didn't want to give them space, so they just kick it off shortly. And the return is made for the Owls. That is Blake Chase, the wide receiver. A 6'2", 195-pound receiver from Palo Alto. Trying to get around the end, he could not. So ball at the 31-yard line. And this is where the Owls are going to start their drive. Now 3 drives in a row have ended in touchdowns. What are they going to do here? It's Raymond Price. He's going to keep the read option, and Price moving up ahead, almost breaking loose. But he'll get up ahead for a 15-yard gain and a first down. Again, Raymond Price, the quarterback, really designed for those quarterback runs.
First down, Foothill.
It's going to lead to an Owl first down. It's an Owls rushing game that has struggled since they got to conference, except recently against Diablo Valley, over 100 rushing yards for running back Jordan Fuentes. And right now, much of the same is happening. The run game for the Owls, really the main driving force of this offense. It goes back to Fuentes, and Fuentes with the strong gain. Helmet knocked off, but he gets a solid gain of 6. So because of Fuentes' helmet falling off, he will have to go off for a play, but there's also a timeout as there's a man down for the Rams. As we look to see what the number is. And until then, we will be back with you guys following the break to give you guys the update.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home. You never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to FoothillOwls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business.
Welcome back. Defender down was Leo Gallegos. He was able to get off his own strength. So it sets up the Owls on a 2nd and 4. Macedo jumping back for the first time on this drive. He throws a quick pass and is caught again by Andre Jackson. Andre Jackson continuing to stay on his feet. Andre Jackson moving forward, refusing to go down. Did they say he lost the football as well? The Rams think they got it. Officials discuss, and that's a fumble by Andre Jackson, a turnover forced by the Rams defense.
Casino's pass is complete to Andre Jackson.
Andre Jackson refusing to go down,
By San Francisco.
and Kai Banks is the one who's able to get away from Jackson. As you can see, Jackson was kept up on his own feet, never have a knee down. As we slow it down, you can see the ball fall out right there as Jackson kept moving forward. So a big mistake by the Owls offense. Sets up the Rams at 1st and 10
First and 10.
at their own 30. Banks rolling out. Pressure! Immediate! Joshua Shankland gets there and a big sack. As Christian Banks continued to go backwards. And that's going to be a huge loss for the Rams to open up their drive. Joshua Shankland, the team leader in sacks. Now in double digits, 10.5 on the year. That's going to make it a 2nd down and extremely long, 25. So 2nd and 25, and they're going to hand this one off to Washington, and Washington gets a very strong gain on that run. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long. But that run by Washington, significant. It makes it into a 3rd and definitely much more manageable. as it appears it's a 3rd and 13 upcoming for the Rams. Again, a Rams team that's under 40% on 3rd down percentage. What can they do on a 3rd and 13, down 21-17, and under 5 minutes to go, and that's going to be a timeout called from the Rams. Edward Nuno heads over to call a timeout. So the Rams will take a little bit more time to figure out this 3rd and 13, and we'll be back to see how it all plays out.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
So welcome back. 3rd and 13 upcoming, under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. The Rams down 4. On a 3rd and long, 4-man rush. Banks throwing to the outside, and that is too low. Intended receiver was Jackson. So 4th down upcoming. And really the drive was doomed to fail once that big-time sack happened from Joshua Shanklin. That set the Rams back into a 2nd and 25, and they were unable to recover since. So they'll send it away, and the Owls offense gets a chance to go back onto the field following the fumble from Andre Jackson. And that punt is almost blocked. Might have been tipped a little bit as that one shanks off to the right. So Foothill taking over in fantastic field position right at midfield. They'll see 1st and 10. As we get a closer look, that might have gotten tipped from the lead man inside. No matter what, it sets up the Owls in a great spot again. That Rams drive stalled out. Shanklin reading the rollout from Banks. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Owls. And they start with Fuentes. And Fuentes gets a gain of 3. So a strong gain for Jordan Fuentes on 1st down. Sets up the Owls for 2nd and 7. Now under 4 minutes to go, and a touchdown on this drive can be big for the Owls, making it again a 2-possession game. One thing worth noting, every single home game for the Owls this year has come down to the wire, the final minutes. Will this one be any different? Macedo dropping back, has time, pressure in his face, Johnny Barbie is there, and it's overthrown. That was the pressure on the interior that really disrupted that pass. Derek Reagans, as you can see on the inside, able to get there just enough to throw Macedo off. And that pass overthrew Johnny Barbie. Again, Johnny Barbie, 2nd in receiving yards on the team, still looking for his 1st touchdown of the year. It was a huge impact receiving-wise for the Owls last year when they won the bowl game. Again, the 10-0 season for the Owls last year. Macedo on a 3rd and 7. He rolls out. Buys time. Throw is dropped and almost intercepted through the hands of Brody Simison and almost picked off by Warden. And there's also a lineman down for the Owls. Looks to be number 74 for Foothill. And it's Jeremiah Dumas, 6'1" sophomore from King's Academy. And we'll be back following the break. And welcome back. A good sign as Dumas is able to get off his own strength. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores here for NorCal Sports TV. I want to welcome you guys in. If you are just joining us, the Owls were held to a 3-and-out. They're leading the game right now 21-7 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Again, the Rams, they started off with a 10-0 lead as the whistle blows there. As we wait to see. Looks like a timeout was called by the Rams. What an interesting call at that moment. That's already the Rams' second timeout now used in the second half. Again, in a half where they are down right now. So who knows, those timeouts may prove to hurt them come the end of the game if they need them in the late moments. So a bit of an update of what just happened throughout this entire game. The Rams got out to an early 10-0 lead. It was an interception that really got it going for San Francisco as Cheese got in 6. That was the first play that really got the momentum going for the Rams. Macedo tried to get it to Johnny Barbie. Cheese with the interception led to a Rams touchdown pass for Christian Banks as he was rolling out to send that one away. The Rams then get another field goal to go up 10-0. And since then, the Owls rallied off 21 straight. And following their most recent touchdown at the start of the third quarter, the Rams get a touchdown of their own as a great return down the sideline. It's another flag. It's already been several called on the Rams on their special team side. What is this call going to be? And that's another penalty on the Rams following a great return. Chikala Warden got it past the 30-yard line. But due to the blindside block, the Rams again are going to have to start deep within their own territory. Now, after the Owls scored 21 straight, the Rams actually started their first drive of the second half inside the 15, and they took it all the way for the touchdown. This time, though, starting inside the 10. The Owls have a safety on the year. They got it versus Sierra. 3:05 left to go in the third. This is a pitch. A double pass. And it's going to be off target. Intended receiver was Stokes.
Not gonna lie, I didn't even know who had the ball.
To credit Stokes was the intended target. Again, throwing the football there was Bryson Waterman.
In practice, but in games, they suck.
So the Rams getting tricky inside their own 10. And now this makes it a 2nd and 10 at their own 8-yard line. This time it's a play action, and the pass is caught. First down for Aiden Jackson. And that moves things ahead for the Rams. 1st and 10. Now at their own 17-yard line. This one's a handoff. Is Kander. No room to go anywhere. Just a gain of maybe 2. As you can see, the Owls defense collapsed on the inside, preventing Iskander from really getting any big burst. So approaching 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Owls leading 21-17. Again, if you notice one thing, San Francisco only 1 timeout left to go in the half. We'll have to see how that plays a factor once the fourth quarter gets going. It's a pass caught by Jackson. So Aiden Jackson gets a solid gain on second down. It's going to make it 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 to be exact. Can the Owls defense stand strong? Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Banks. He's going to take it himself. Up the middle he goes, and Banks. This is going to be close to the line. A close call upcoming for the officials, and they're going to say Banks got there. Second effort from Christian Banks. Taking the QB draw up the middle. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 20-yard line. Or at the 30, my apologies. Under a minute to go. Banks, quick throw, is incomplete. Intended for Waterman. Again, Bryson Waterman already 2 touchdowns in this game. Banks unable to connect with him there. So 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looks to be at the 29-yard line. This is where the Rams start this next set of 4 downs. (21-17) the score. Under a minute to go in the third. Rams looking to take the lead. That's pressure. Banks gets away from it though, but can't get away from the second wave. Douglas Adams was the first man there. Tackle made in the end by Fapai Fualema. Again, Douglas Adams was there quickly, but couldn't get the tackle. Finau also able to make the tackle, and that will run out the clock. So an eventful third quarter. A touchdown scored by each team, and the Owls leading 21-17 going into the fourth, and the Rams will be facing a third down when we get back for the start of the fourth quarter.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. The Owls leading 21-17. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores here for NorCal Sports TV. For those of you just joining us, the Owls rallied off 21 straight after being down 10-0. And then the Rams responded with a touchdown of their own. And now we pick up right here, 21-17. And the Rams facing a 3rd and long in a drive where they are looking to take the lead.
3rd down and 9 to start the quarter.
3rd and 9. That's a backwards pass. looking for a double pass and can't get a lane. Tackle made by Joshua Shanklin. Another tackle for a loss from the fantastic defensive end of this Owls team. And now the Rams will have to punt it away. Deep to return is Johnny Barbie. He's only had one chance to return it so far. That punt's also blocked. Tipped off of the hands. That was number 57 for the Owls, Jamie Torres, who got there. So the Owls special teams makes a big time play, tipping it away. So the Owls now will take over at the Rams' 48-yard line. Already up 4 and a chance to extend it. What can Macedo and company do?
Yeah, he broke his toe the second game. Came back like the 5th, 6th game.
Still 14 minutes left to go in the game.
I was like, is there anyone that's like over the age of 23?
It's going to be a fly sweep on first down. Breaking through on the first down carry, Xavier Canto. Xavier catching the fly sweep. He moves ahead for a first down. So here come the Owls, just outside of the 30-yard line. Macedo on a 1st and 10. Fuentes has really been stagnant in the second half. And a fantastic start in the first half. This time, though, he's only held for a gain of 2. And the run game for the Owls has gone quiet in this second half. Now in the backfield is Jaden Underwood.
2nd and 8.
And Macedo on a 2nd and 8. What can offensive coordinator Kenny Coleman draw up? It's going to Underwood. And Underwood is able to fight through the first wave of defenders. Makes it a gain of 4. So upcoming for the Owls, 3rd and 4. Now in at running back is number 24, Jaleel Jones, who we haven't seen much of today for Foothill. He can make a big impact here on a 3rd and 4. The top receivers are out, Bozovic, Jackson, and Barbie. Macedo is looking quick, steps up ahead. Macedo trying to bounce it out. Set forward by Macedo, and he'll get the first down. What a show of strength from the usual pocket passer. He shows great effort and fights ahead for a first down. Not only does it keep the Owls drive alive, it puts them just outside of the red zone at the 22-yard line. And now quarterback Raymond Price in at the helm. 1st and 10. Price gives it to Fuentes. Jordan Fuentes has the outside, and Jordan Fuentes with a gain of 12. He moves the Owls inside the 10-yard line, and 1st and goal upcoming for Foothill. Or they're going to say they're going to place him actually outside of the 11. No, right at the 10 he goes. So 1st and goal upcoming. So now 4 downs for the Owls to get a touchdown, unless they choose to, of course, kick a field goal after 3. Kevin Fowler in at the backfield. It goes to Fowler. Fowler has some room, pushes ahead, gain of 2. Second and goal upcoming for Foothill. Again, this is a team with a red zone percentage of 93%. It's one of the best things you can ask for this Owls team, is to be efficient in the red zone when they get there. Second and goal upcoming. Macedo on second down. Rolling out. Bozovic is open, but the pass is behind. He had Bozovic, but an inaccurate throw leads to an incompletion, and third down and goal upcoming for the Owls.
Third down and goal for the Owls.
Now the Owls going with a bigger lineup. And it looks like Raymond Price takes the field. Again, Raymond Price is the quarterback, more designed for the run plays. But an interesting show right now is Macedo and Price are both out there, and head coach Matt Ravio is going to call a timeout as the play clock was running down under 5 seconds. So third and goal upcoming for the Owls in a big possession. We'll be back.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time. The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com.
Welcome back. Third and goal upcoming. Raymond Price is motioning, and they give it to Price. Price looking to throw. He'll decide to keep it instead. Raymond Price putting on a couple moves. Gets some blockers ahead. Raymond Price to the end zone. And he won't get there. Despite the great effort, he will end up short.
Knocked out of bounds by number 22.
Raymond Price. Again, the quarterback designed for runs. As the Owls try to get a little tricky there. Cannot, and they'll be forced to settle for 3. So coming out is Trajan Sinatra. He's 7 of 9 on the year. And if you watched the game last week, you'll know Trajan Sinatra kicked in 2 field goals. 1 to send it to overtime versus Diablo Valley. 1 to give him the lead in overtime. This time, he'll kick it through the uprights to give the Owls a 7-point lead with 9:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. So 24-17 the score. As you can see, again, the accurate kicker of Trajan Sinatra, his longest of the year is 43 yards, which he got last week. That 43-yard kick was the one that sent it to overtime. So now the Owls with a 7-point lead. They don't have to worry about a touchdown giving the Rams the lead, but they do have to worry about a touchdown possibly tying it. Can the Owls defense continue to hold strong? Again, with under 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. these possessions are starting to feel a heavy weight put upon them. Back to return for the Rams is Richard Washington. This time, though, it goes to the running back, is Kander. And he fumbles the football. This is picked up by the Owls, and it'll be a defensive special teams touchdown. Again, the Owls have yet to force a turnover in this game. And in one of the biggest moments, a complete field flipper. Fumbling the ball off of the initial tackle, we could see that was 21 Jalen Davis who made the tackle, and a scoop and score touchdown for Teddy Chilanka. And just when we were talking about the Rams having a touchdown drive needed to tie it, the Owls on a scoop and score have just extended their lead. Sooner or later, they were going to force a turnover. This is an Owls team going into this one forcing 15 turnovers. Again, 4 forced fumbles. And last game, one being on a kickoff last week. They get another one here on the kickoff. This time, though, they take it back to the house. So now 31-17 the score with 9:15 left to go. And what a absolute shocker for the Rams. And you could tell on the Rams sideline right now, they need to get the energy going. They have lost their momentum. The Owls went down, kicked a field goal. And then following the kickoff, it is returned for a touchdown. So Sinatra will send it off again.
Jesus. What the hell is he doing? Going for his freaking 4th degree?
Appears Iskander is not back to return this one. Again, also back to return is Richard Washington. And as I mentioned, Washington actually had great returns. It's really been the special teams that has hurt the Rams, though, with penalties. As here we go with 9:17 to go. This kick is really kind of squibbed away. That was close to being picked up by the Owls, but a good dive on the special team side. All right, Zachary Black. So Zachary Black gets the catch to be able to down it close to the 30. But now time is really not on the Rams side. A little over 9 minutes left to go in the game, but down 2 touchdowns, 31-17 the score. It's Banks at the helm, and they need him now more than ever to engineer a drive. Banks. Good sense of the pressure, and he'll throw it up ahead, and it is caught for the first down. Bryson Waterman sitting right in the lane to catch the pass. You can see great awareness from Christian Banks, and then rips one to Waterman. Banks on a 1st and 10. 31-17 the score. Christian Banks, he's going to roll out. Throw it up ahead, and it is incomplete over the head of Waterman, his intended target.
Pass intended for Bryson Waterman.
As you can see, another rollout for Banks. This time, though, 3 defenders around Waterman, forcing Banks to throw it high and away. So now under 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. The Rams needing 2 touchdowns, and they need them quick. Banks, 5-man rush, throws it over the middle, almost caught one-handed. That was almost caught by Bryson Waterman. But it goes off of his hand. That's going to be incomplete and make it 3rd and 10 upcoming. Third and long upcoming. The Rams, again, 32% on 3rd down. Banks facing a blitz. He's going to throw it deep. Down the far side, incomplete. Looking for a flag, no flag thrown, as Stokes was the intended receiver. And that was defensive back, looked to be number 3 in coverage, Jaden Robinson. It's a big time stop for the Owls. Now already up 2 touchdowns. The Owls are going to get the ball back again. With 8:22 left to go in the third quarter. 2 punts already blocked. Almost getting there again. As this one's a shanker. Barbie's going to pick it up and run with it, but appears the officials are already going to say he called for a fair catch. So because of the fair catch, the Owls are going to start at their own 16-yard line. And at this point, any score could really seal this game away. It would make it a 3-possession game. It's going to start with Macedo at the helm. And Macedo on a 1st and 10. 4-man rush. He's going to give the fly sweep to Johnny Barbie, and Johnny Barbie trying to bounce it the other way. Johnny Barbie has room. Johnny Barbie is horse collar down. So a flag is thrown on the Rams. There's also a flag in the backfield as well by the 15-yard line. We'll have to wait and see what the calls are for each side. Again, if it's a holding and a horse collar, then both penalties should offset. And it will be offsetting penalties. So we reset for a 1st down. What a move by Johnny Barbie. Able to bounce it back to the near side where it looked like he was all trapped. He's able to get ahead for a gain, and he gets horse collared down, which leads to offsetting penalties. 1st and 10. The Owls go simplistic this time, just to Fuentes. Fuentes bouncing to the outside and cuts it back in. Fuentes staying on his feet. Strong gain on 1st down. And a gain of 8. As you can see, Jordan Fuentes barreling through tacklers to move ahead. 2nd and 2 upcoming. And in at the helm is Raymond Price III. Read option. Price is going to give this one away. Underwood. Lot of room. Jaden Underwood breaks loose. It's a full waist for Underwood, and he'll get taken down past the 40-yard line at about the 32. Biggest run of the year for Jaden Underwood. He fights ahead, and he'll get to the 32-yard line.
Gain of 44 yards.
That's a 44-yard gain for the Owls. Longest run of the season for Underwood, and now they go to Fuentes this time.
Jordan Fuentes, the ball carrier.
And Jordan Fuentes, he gets a strong gain
Tackled by number 13.
of about 5 yards. What a running day it has been for the Owls. Over 100 yards rushing again, 2 games in a row.
Gain of
In a season where they have been struggling all year with that run game. They have finally found their rhythm. 31-17 the score, under 7 minutes left to go. It goes to Fuentes. Fuentes bounces to the outside. Fuentes is going to be thrown down. Strong tackle.
Jordan Fuentes, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 22, Khalid Cheese.
That was Kaliki Cheese who made the tackle. Tackle for a loss, and it's going to make it 3rd and medium upcoming at 3rd and 7.
Loss of 2.
This is going to be Macedo at the helm.
3rd and 7.
Macedo now with under 6 minutes left to go in the game. 3rd and 7. Macedo, he's going deep. Andre Jackson, jersey pulled, and that's going to be a flag on the Rams defense. Again, Andre Jackson, the intended target. We have to wait to see which one it's going to be specifically. And pass interference is the call. Automatic first down for the Owls. They keep the drive going, and more importantly, they keep the clock churning. And if Andre Jackson hadn't gotten pulled there, you have to think a receiver like him would have been able to make that grab. But despite that, the pass interference moves the Owls inside the red zone, where all their red zone drives have ended in points.
Yard line.
2 of them being touchdowns, 1 being a field goal. Macedo, he'll hand this one off. Jaleel Jones up ahead. Jaleel Jones fights through. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Owls. Jaleel Jones, his first touchdown of the year. And that puts the Owls up ahead by 3 possessions. And you have to think that one might be the icing on the cake. Strong run by Jaleel Jones, and the Owls offense has found themselves today. It is now 37-17. And now 38-17. So the Owls up ahead by 3 touchdowns. Jaleel Jones is able to cut it up the middle and just drive his way into the end zone. His longest run of the year leads to his first touchdown of the year. And now 38-17 with 5:12 left to go. You would have to think this game is all but over. appears the officials are trying to signal something. As they give an announcement. And you can see the Owls on their side. They are enjoying themselves. Already getting an early celebration going on sophomore day. 38 points put up. Here come the Owls. To send it away, it's Trajan Sinatra leading 38-17. If you guys are just joining us, this fourth quarter has been all Foothill. 17 points scored in the fourth and has put this game away. As catching this one on the run is Washington. And Washington drives ahead. Richard Washington caught that return on the run and was able to bulldoze through tacklers. So you can see the initial hit right there. Like a freight train moving up ahead. But 17 points scored by the Owls in this quarter. Started with a field goal by Trajan Sinatra. And then a miscue, a fumble. The first turnover by the Rams happens on special teams. Gives their Owls their 16th takeaway of the year as they took the fumble to the house. Then most recently a touchdown run by Jaleel Jones. This time it's a pass to Jackson. And Jackson up ahead for a gain of 11. So Christian Banks, under 5 minutes left to go in quarter four.
Gain of 13.
Right now, this is the first time that the Owls have really had a significantly comfortable lead at home. They've never led by more than 2 possessions. Going deep down the field. There's a man there, and it is caught! Just the response that the Rams needed. Bryson Waterman, his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Touchdown, Rams.
Breaking loose past the secondary. Banks acquires the launch codes to send it to Waterman.
Flag on the play.
There's also a flag down on the play. Seems like after every touchdown there's been a flag almost in this game. Now again, the penalty yards are more in favor of the Rams going into this one. Rams only having 108 or 803 penalty yards compared to the Owls.
After the play, we have unsportsmanlike conduct. Foothill, number 97.
As that's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Owls. It's me on number 97. And it appears to have been a serious penalty. As 97 is out for the rest of the game. They have ejected 97. Here come the Rams on their kick. As the whistles blow. It's a false start on the Rams. So now self-inflicted a wound on their side. Makes it a bit of a farther kick for Rodas. This to make it 38-24 with under 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. That kick is also up and good.
The extra point attempt by Rodas is good.
So here's where it's interesting for the Rams now. You only have one timeout. And not to mention being down 2 possessions leaves them in a tricky situation where they might have to go for the onside kick here just to get a possession back and see if they can get another quick score. Sides take the field. And the Rams get to move ahead due to the penalty. Ryan Rodas will send it away. He'll kick it from midfield. The Owls moving up, expecting an onside kick. Rodas. And his onside kick immediately goes to the wide receiver, Blake Chase, on the Hams team, who makes the catch. And this allows the Owls to start the drive at their own 40-yard line with 4:32 left in the game. And this is now where the Owls' run game could really play a huge factor. They could try to run this clock out on this drive if they get the big chunk runs that they need. Again, the Rams only one timeout left in the game.
First and 10 for the Owls on their own 40.
Macedo will give it to Fuentes, and Fuentes powers up ahead for a gain of 5. Turn will look like it could be a 2-yard gain into a 5-yard gain. And this makes it 2nd and 5. As the Owls taking their time, they're okay letting that clock run all the way down. So Macedo at the helm. Play clock running down, under 10 seconds to go. It's another handoff. Again to Fuentes. Fuentes keeping his balance, and Fuentes with a strong gain of 10. Gets a first down and keeps the ball moving for the Owls. Again, 40 seconds on the play clock. So they continue to chip away. Timeout called. This time it's going to be on the Rams. So they'll take a break, and we'll be back following the break.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. The Hook Bar and Grill in Campbell, California. The Hook, 16 TVs for all your football needs. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. Element Architectural Products. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
back if you guys are just joining us. 3:19 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Owls leading 38-24. One of the biggest plays of this second half was the fumble kickoff return. As that handoff to Fuentes is going to go for a loss of 3, but the clock continues to run. But as I mentioned, the biggest play of this second half was the fumble on the kickoff for the Rams, and it was scooped and scored by the Owls. That put them up ahead by 2 touchdowns and really began to take life away from the Rams. So now 38-24 on a 2nd and 12. Approaching under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This handoff is going to go to Fowler. Flags are also thrown as Fowler can't go nowhere. We have to wait and see what the flag is. Was a quick flag, and it looks like it's going to be on the defense. As it is, neutral zone infraction from the Rams. It's going to make it 2nd down again, and a 2nd and 7 to be exact. Under 2:30 left to go. Macedo. And that's going to be a false start on the Owls this time. Johnny Barbie jumped. And so the 5 yards that the Owls just gained, they're going to lose and give right back. So replay 2nd down again. Looking ahead to the future for the Owls, with a win today, they will now be 3-1 in the conference. The City College of San Francisco is going to move to 2-2. And respectfully, that's going to move the Owls to 2nd in the basic standings. And City College of San Francisco to 3rd. Again, both teams staying behind the City College of San Mateo, who is 3-0. And again, this is a San Mateo team that won the basics last year and really has been a dominant force for the majority of their time. So whistle blows, timeout is called, and we'll be back following the timeout. Welcome back. The Owls leading 38-24. As we hit the 2-minute warning, the Owls are going to face a 2nd and 13 upcoming. Again, if you guys like what you see here on NorCal Sports TV, again, my name is Alejandro Flores, and we broadcast more than just Foothill College football. We broadcast a majority of junior college football here in the Bay Area, and not to mention basketball, which has just gotten going, as this handoff is going to end up behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long upcoming, and again, the Rams, no timeouts left. So this clock is going to run down a significant margin, and the same should be said for 4th down. 3rd and 12 upcoming. Right now I'm looking and I still don't see the play clock actually on. But a man jumps off sides. as he throws that pass to Johnny Barbie. And it's going to be an offsides on the defense. Macedo tried to get a free play, but couldn't get it. So the offsides will make it 3rd and 7. Minute 17 left on the clock. And the Owls are going to go to another win at home, undefeated and 4-0. They handle business against the City College of San Francisco. And they'll look ahead to the future. Again, the Owls will then play up ahead. They'll play San Joaquin Delta. They'll be going on the road for that game. Again, San Joaquin Delta 0-2 going into this week of play for the Bay 6. And then following San Joaquin Delta, they have one more home game, but a non-conference one against Modesto. And that's going to be on the 23rd of November. Well, you'll also see me here at the helm for that final home game for the Owls on NorCal Sports TV. Bit of confusion with the clock, as it looks like head coach Matt Ravio is having a word with the officials. They're trying to figure out what's really going on here. It looks like they want the clock to start running. It's going to be a 10-second runoff is what they're trying to figure out right now, it looks like. Again, following the offsides penalty on the defense, a 10-second runoff is next up. So it's going to make it 1:07 left on the clock. And a run here on 3rd down will run it down to a significant amount. In the backfield is Jordan Fuentes. Again, the play clock still off on the other screen. But either way, the play clock doesn't have an effect here because this clock is going to run all the way down. One last run as Fuentes just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And under 40 seconds left, that will be the game. The Foothill Owls stay undefeated at home. What an outing it was for this team. Again, they were down 10-0 early, rallying off 17 straight. If we do a full recap here, again, the touchdown pass to open it up by Christian Banks to the back of the end zone. That was just one of 3 touchdowns by Bryson Waterman. And then the Rams, they get a field goal in the second quarter. That put them up 10-0. But then this was the big momentum changer. Andre Jackson. He takes the slam route all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Then Raymond Price. He'll QB sneak it in. And that gave the Owls a 14-10 lead. Then moving ahead, goes to Jaden Underwood. This was to open the second half for the Owls. It gave them a big-time lead, 21-17. The Rams answered back with a touchdown pass again to Waterman from Banks. And then the Owls, they do a drive of their own to start quarter 4, field goal. But this is the biggest play of the game. You could say the playmaker of the game for the Owls was Jalen Davis, who forced the fumble on that kickoff. And a kickoff that turns around, and the Owls get 6 out of it. And then another touchdown, first touchdown run of the year for Jaleel Jones. That allowed the Owls to get 38 on the board. One more touchdown for the Rams as they send it deep. And again, it was Waterman, his 3rd touchdown of the game. And that leads to the final score that we have right now, 38-24, the score, as the Foothill Owls get another win here at home. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores. here for NorCal Sports TV. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later. Deucios.